Hello and welcome back to our F1 Manager McLaren series as we are preparing for Saudi Arabia in this one in Jeddah, the second round of 2024 in this second season with McLaren coming off the back of our best ever result in that first round. As you can see, we're sitting second in the Constructors and we had a lot of firsts in that first race of the season, one it being the first race 2024, but the first podium for us with Lando Norris finishing third. The first points Oscar Piastri has ever scored for us, getting 6th place, and the first double points finish for us as well. So, a very successful first race of the season. And we're hoping for more success in this next episode. But if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like this content, and please do get involved in the comments. But I think we're just about ready to progress in this episode and head towards the next Grand Prix, round 2 of 2024 in Jeddah. So no, we've got a suspension in 7 days, which will be on the day of the race, and then everything else is coming after. So it'd be interesting to see if any competitors do any work in between. We are still showing first on low speed, medium speed, and high speed, so this is as it were. So before the first race, so we'll see if anyone makes any changes before we get into this second race, sorry. There we go, we've got that new suspension just finished. So let's go and design that new suspension. It's actually our third variant of the suspension. And let's just have a look actually when the next race is. So we've got 2 weeks, we've got 14 days. So as long as that suspension is going to be done in 14 days. So normal is 8 days. So what we could do is we could do one rushed. And then we can do... No, we'll wait till that one's finished. And then, actually, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. So we're going to have to do... two rushed on the suspension. So that's fine. And let's get another design piece in then. We've got rear wing, front wing, underfloor. So perhaps a chassis we could do. And we really want to be dragging that top speed forward now. You can see we've gone to second in low speed, so some teams have done some upgrades now. If we go for something like that. We've only got one engineer, so 30 days. We'll do rushed for that one. Alright, so that's all our designs ready to go. And let's get into some race preparation then for Jeddah. Have a look. Reach. We can definitely reach Q2, both drivers. Qualifying position. Let's say at least 10th, both drivers. Pretty confident with that. Finish position, fastest lap. Not going to go for that. Finishing straight, are we still on that? Yeah, we're still on that, so that's fine. So we should achieve that as well. And I think with that, we are ready to jump in to the Jeddah Grand Prix weekend and start practice. So Oscar out of the garage, let's get Lando out as well, and let's hope we can get some good setups and repeat our brilliant performance from race 1 in 2024. We have got the perfect score. I don't know if we've ever achieved this actually in this series. I have off series, but certainly in the series we've had 100% with one driver, but not 100% with both drivers. So we could do no more coming into this qualifying and race. Track acclimatization 100% for both drivers. Car parts knowledge, sometimes a given, but that's 100% as well. And the main one obviously being setup satisfaction. We've nailed that with both Lando and Oscar at 100%, which means in total, both drivers have 100% driver preparation coming in to qualifying in Jeddah. And there we go, confirmation of that 100% driver prep for both. Yeah, he's got a couple of attempts in hand, but certainly work to do. So let's hope for some green sectors here on this second run. Oscar Piastri. Oh, a bit of traffic there is not going to help. Did look like he's held up there, and he was. That's not great for Oscar then. Certainly work for Oscar Piastri to do here. Might be at risk.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
The checkered flag. Ricciardo and Bottas not going to go faster, so he's safe from those two. Nick probably won't jump in. Joe, I'm not sure, will. So he might be all right with even a slower lap, but he has gone quicker in that middle sector. His Alpine's looking good as well around here again. Gasly only half a second off Max. Here we go then. Final corner for Oscar. Let's see what he does. Is he going to improve? DRS open to the line now. Cross the line, and we do improve, and that will be us safely through with both drivers to Q2. Move a little bit later, I think, this time round. Oh, we've got a red flag. That's fine.
No overtaking. Delta positive.
We're through. I'm going to go a replay of what happened here. We are. It's Hulk.
And unable to do anything about that
straight into the barrier.
And that's an unfortunate incident, considering we've not even reached the race
apparently
yet.
That's going to be a red flag, so take that how you wish. The Haas team distraught. Hulkenberg out. Red flag. The session won't be resumed, I do not believe. Oh, will it? It will be. I thought it didn't have enough left there. Here we go then. Let's look at Lando Norris. Oscar's actually ahead, isn't he, on track? So let's go Oscar. You can see both drivers there. So Lando might get the benefit of a bit of a tow. Merck seemed to be decent. Well, they were struggling last race, actually, Elite Silver. They, I think they finished 10th and 11th, but perhaps they got a little bit more pace around Jeddah. But here we go then, second runs, and we're not going quicker at the moment. It might be because the track is not as well rubbered in after that red flag. You wouldn't imagine it would make a massive difference. It was only a short delay, but this game is very odd sometimes. But we're on fresh rubber. It doesn't look to be making a difference for us, though. Look at these second sector times. No, we're not going quicker. Hopefully that is the story for the rest of the grid, though, and we'll be comfortably through to Q3. We'll wait and see on that one. Hulkenberg's certainly out.
So we have taken the flag.
Perez is finished, but he is ahead of us, so we are going to be next. No, there is a car now about to finish, which is Verstappen, also ahead of us. Stroll has finished. He's behind us, so I don't think anyone is really going quicker here. Let's have a look as they come across the line. Sainz, Gasly. No, I don't think anyone's improving. So that does mean we're going to make it through to Q3 for the second race in a row. It's been a bit of a up and down qualifying this. I'm not sure where we actually sit in the pecking order.
P1. So call the car and we'll box.
Lando's gone P1. Oscar's 4 temps off. Both on a scrub set of softs there.
That's P3. Good stuff.
Oh, I got another red flag. Doesn't matter though, because we will certainly resume this session.
Cover.
And it's Pierre Gasly.
Red flag, red flag.
Who's had a issue there. Looks like he spun and hit the wall. Oh, yeah. That was a bit more of an impact than Hulkenberg. What happened, Gasly, is you appeared to drive into the wall. Come on then, we're underway with Oscar Piastri then. Final runs, what can we do? Norris is currently still on pole. We are expecting Verstappen and Perez to be quicker than us at least. Hopefully some green sectors here. Oscar Piastri then, first sector. Not going quicker again. Is it going to be a case of what we saw after that red flag in Q2? Not for Lando Norris, because he is going quicker. Which is very good indeed. What can Oscar do? Can he improve on this second sector time? It was a 32.3. 32 flats. That's 3 tenths advantage to Lando. So lots of work for Oscar to do here. And he's not going quicker, unfortunately, is Oscar. Let's jump on with Lando then. He doesn't go quicker in the second sector. Verstappen has gone on the front of the grid. We're half a second off him now. Oscar Piastri is about to cross the line. I don't think he's going to go any quicker here. Currently 5th is Oscar, and will remain 5th for now.
That's P5.
Just Perez and Sainz to go here. And Piastri has been jumped by quite a few. He didn't have a great lap on that second run. What is Perez going to do here? We'd expect him to be quicker than Norris. And he is. Not by much, though. Just a 10th in it. What does Carlos Sainz do? And Sainz stays where he is.
P3.
Sorry, we're on intervals, so Perez was by a couple of attempts. 2 to 3 attempts, in actual fact. But Sainz, he'll be disappointed with that. Piastri will be slightly disappointed. But again, a nice lap from Lando Norris. Started 4th in Bahrain. We've gone one better for Jeddah, and we will start in 3rd with Lando Norris and 8th with Oscar Piastri. So I think Oscar's got a little bit more pace than that. So let's see where we are in the race. Here we have it, confirmation then, as we said, and as we said in the last stream and race, Red Bull certainly have started this season with the pace. We're not quite there with them. They've got about 3 to 5 temps on us at the moment, so we need to start closing that. Perez won the last race. Verstappen's on pole for Jeddah. Perez in 2nd. And Lando, another good lap for us, and he will start on the 2nd row in 3rd. Lance Stroll outqualifies Alonso for 4th. Then we have his teammate Alonso. Charles Leclerc is 6th for Ferrari. Hamilton 7th, which I think is pretty good really for where that Mercedes is currently. Oscar, as I say, I think I'd be a little bit disappointed with that. If we look at these times, he had a 26.7 in there, which would have been... Well, no one did a 26.7 actually in that final session, but yeah, I think he could have certainly... got around these. He could have even been in 5th place. But Oscar Piastri will be 8th. Carlos Sainz 9th. Yeah, Pierre Gasly crashes out in Q3, so he will start 10th. And then his teammates behind him in 11th. So yeah, George Russell did qualify 12th. So a little bit, 5 places back on his teammate. Then we have the 2 Williamses. They're a bit of a Noah's Ark at the end here with 2 Williams, 2 Hassans, 2 RBs, and 2 Saubers. And we're going to go for the same strategy with them starting relatively close and, as I say, in those points. We're going to start on an aggressive soft stint, and then we're going to go to mediums and then finish on aggressive soft. So we're going for a 2-stop. May change as the race unfolds if we get some safety cars or virtuals or red flags. We'll see how it goes, but the base strategy is the same for both drivers. Soft, medium, soft. And we'll just update the pace mode. We want to start this one aggressive on the pace. But with that said, I think we're ready to jump in to the Jeddah Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do in this race.
Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
4 lights, 5,
And it's lights out,
and we're
away
off.
we go.
And it looks like Verstappen gets a good start. Norris holding on to 3rd, or actually moving up into 2nd. Perez will have the inside through here though, but can Norris keep this? No, he can't. That's not too bad. Norris holds on to 3rd where he started. But Fernando Alonso now having a look. But we look to recover from there. Fernando pushing very hard. Looks like Norris might lose out here and drop down to 4th. And we have. So made a good start, but then Perez, we were momentarily ahead of Perez. Perez got straight back past us. And yeah, and we lose out to Alonso as well. Piastri also lost a place there on the opening lap. So down 1 with each driver. But if you don't play this game, the AI push it very aggressively on the opening laps. We just have to stick with this for now. We are actually the only driver with Norris in the top 6 on softs. have to see how this pans out. The Stroll now looking to overtake Lando. Piastri looks comfortably in 9th. He's around soft runners with Ocon behind him and the 2 Ferraris both on softs as well. Let's go back on with Lando. It looks to be settling down a little bit. Let's just forward on slightly. Keeping an eye on these gaps. The DRS is now enabled. Looks like we're building a bit of a gap to Lance Stroll behind us. And we get past Fernando Alonso. Maybe use a little bit of deployment here.
Use the overtake. Yeah, good for him.
See if we can get this done on Fernando. Oh God, very close to Fernando there. We've got DRS now, but we're right behind the gearbox. Is Lando through here? That's a great little move. Looks good. Yes, Lando up into 3rd place where he started this Grand Prix, and he gets the added benefit of DRS to help him pull away from Fernando. That's worked out very well.
So let's take a look at the replay.
Bit of replay of that one.
Round turn 25.
Look at this. Brave on the outside there that gave him the inside line for the next 2. And then double helping of DRS helping us pull away.
Well, thank you very much.
Lando is into 2nd place that we didn't see there. Don't know if he can remain there because he's got Verstappen on the inside.
Here's the replay.
Verstappen's going to retake that by the looks of it.
On the straight. The opportunity's there.
This is coming into the start-finish straight. Last corner. Lando just getting the job done, but unfortunately, Max had DRS as well on Perez. As we saw going into that first corner, has allowed him to... No, he hasn't kept the position. Norris holds on to it. There we go. Is he going to do the same as what he did to Fernando earlier? Looks like he is. He will get DRS as well. There he goes. And that should be job done. Lando takes the lead of the Grand Prix in Jeddah. We did lead briefly in Bahrain as well.
Now we can see
what have a look at that one.
Now the focus is on Lando Norris here.
He moves as I sound Fernando through there. He likes that one, and then he gets the DRS to actually help him pull away.
We've got a new race leader.
Lando started 3rd, went briefly into 2nd, then down to 4th. There now into 1st.
Okay, use the deploy.
The Ferraris are battling away here. Piastri, we can go on a bit of attack mode now.
Try and push up.
Is Piastri going to get this done on Charles Leclerc, who's not got any DRS? We're looking for it. We're looking for it. Come on, Oscar. It's done, but now Charles will have the DRS. Can we now get past Carlos Sainz?
Sweet.
Get both Ferraris in the space of a couple of corners. It's looking pretty good. We're through. As we'll watch a replay of that first move. Great work from Oscar here.
The opportunity.
This was going from 8th into 7th past Charles, who lost DRS because he was overtaken by Carlos. And then Carlos obviously didn't have the DRS here on the back straight, and that allowed Oscar through into 6th place. So now we want Oscar to go on a bit of a push, as we see that second overtake as well.
Along the straight here. There's the opening.
That has worked out lovely for Oscar.
And that puts them in 6th.
Let's watch this through. Control all over the place on the racetrack there. Okay, this is where we want to be very close to now. Stick with him. Come on, Oscar. He's looking nice. Where's the detection zone? Oh, we just passed him after the before the detection zone, sorry. So Stroll will have DRS on us now. Let's see if we can hold him off. As we'll skip the replay because we want to see whether we can hold it. And if we can. Perez has passed Lando as well as we see this.
Let's have a look at that. Now this is Sergio Perez. The gap opens up for them.
Yeah, so Perez has been keeping with Lando and just now making that move with the DRS. As I say, Lando's target really is third place, so, you know, we're not too upset about that. Right, is Piastri holding on to this? He is just about, but I think Stroll's going to stay in this fight. Alright, so can we just lean off these tyres a little bit with
Yeah, we
Lando?
just need to make sure that we don't fall off a cliff on that tyre. Confirm.
Target is lap 14. We've got Verstappen 3 seconds back, but Fernando is, as I say, staying with him. The Aston Martin's definitely got some pace around here. I don't think Ferrari have got the pace, so this, you know, unless we've got safety cars and the rest of it, which you can get around Jeddah, I think this is certainly going to be your top 6. Looks like the pace is there with the Astons, then ourselves, McLaren and Red Bull. I still think Red Bull are the fastest. Hope for a quick pit stop, or at least a pit stop with no mistakes. Come on, pit crew. Come on. Please. No mistakes.
Okay, watch the cars.
Not the fastest. Here we are. We're going to be 19th as predicted. Looks like we are, because Bottas will probably just slide through. No. Piastri has just come out in front of him. But as I say, this is probably not going to be great. As Norris is about to pit, he's going to have the same problem. Let's see where he comes out. .9, we'll take that. It's not great, but again, no mistakes in there.
Just watch the white line on exit.
Where is Norris going to come out here?
Pack is low.
I'd want to be out in front of all of those. That'd be very nice. And it looks like we will, so that's worked out a lot better for Lando. Piastri is past K-Mag. As we see that overtake now, so we were watching Lando's
right,
pit.
We're taking the second corner. It's
As
there
Piastri
for the taking.
finally makes that move. Hopefully he can now get Joe.
And
As
the
he'll
McLaren
have
there with
inside
a
here just to get that
beautiful
move finished. Hopefully it doesn't look like it's fully done there, does it? But he is. We can see now he is. So right, Piastri now needs to get rid of Joe. Then he's going to be in another DRS train of those 4 drivers we saw up the road. None of those look like they're going to pit anytime soon, so... Yeah, unfortunately by Piastri having a pit so early, I thought he might have ruined his race slightly. This should be job done. It looks like Joe will get the DRS now, actually, because we've got that move done before the detection zone. Well, that has not worked well again for Oscar. Just a few schoolboy errors. Lando's pillow, hello, how are you doing? We are in Season 2, so 2024 here.
Joe Guan Yu is the focus
So
here.
what Oscar should have done there is just stayed slightly
certainly
behind that
inviting.
detection zone, and then he would have had DRS here, and he would have just pulled away. But unfortunately, handed the DRS to Joe. And yeah, we are killing our race back here. And he's going to get it again. Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando. You need to be aggressive here. We are getting aggressive. We are going to have the DRS, but so is George. So this is going to be a bit of a drag race, and we might be right up the gearbox.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Gasly.
Yep.
Looks okay at the moment. I think we should have this done. He's going for it on Gasly as well. I wasn't expecting it. Late braking. Can Lando hold this? This would be mega if we can. Beautiful stuff there. Lando up into 9th, and now we've got 3-second gap.
Right then, we can take a look now. Right, let's have a look as we go
We
into
don't see the
turn
full
4.
move there, but I wasn't expecting to get
opportunity's
Gasly there, but late braking. Piastri has got past Joe, but he's now on to Hulkenberg. And as I say, this gaggle of cars now from Tsunoda down to Hulkenberg, so pretty similar situation. Piastri has got past... No, he hasn't got past Hulkenberg, actually. K-Mag's got past Joe. Hulkenberg's out of the DRS here, though, by the looks of it. Piastri's got a good chance now as he goes from the outside to the inside. Is he too far back? No, a little bit later braking there. And it's job done up to 14th, but he's still got to clear Albon, Ricciardo and Tsunoda here. Get a replay of that one.
Right, let's pick this up as we go into turn 14. They decide to give it a go.
Good move there. Don't expect to overtake into there, so a good move from Oscar, but it's, yeah, bit of a struggle of a race for him now back here because of these DRS trains. Here we go. Carlos is in the pits. But he now dips out of that battle. So Norris still got to clear Ocon and Hamilton. I think they're on the... No, Ocon will pit soon.
Just keep
There
an eye on
is
those
Sainz. So
temps.
Piastri's past Sainz as well. Hulkenberg's pitted. And Piastri's getting past Albon by the looks of it there as well. We'll get a replay of that because we didn't see it.
Now we're approaching turn 2.
On the back straight, both had DRS, but Oscar's going to brake a lot later than Alex there. Alex's tyres are significantly warm now. That is the problem with a lot of street circuits, especially Jeddah, Las Vegas, those types of tracks on this game. We do get a lot of DRS trains. We thought we could make those softs work on the first stint, but looking a bit regretful now, but let's have a look. It's both... Where is... Oh my god, there's nearly 3 wide there for a moment. As Lewis has now got DRS. We're sort of stuck behind Ocon's gearbox, but we're now going to get alongside, which should allow us to have DRS on Lewis now on this back straight. So this could work out pretty well now for Lando. And Ocon pits anyway. We really want Lando to get this done.
And just charge the pack.
Going outside here. Again, we can brake later because of the fresher tyre. Fresher rubber.
So no need to charge the pack.
And we are into 5th. Where is Ocon coming out in relation to Piastri? Piastri is past Ocon and he's past Tsunoda. And he's past...
Heading down the straight.
He's past Ricciardo there as well, by the looks of it. I think he is. Past Tsunoda there, who's now in a Williams.
And they move into 9th.
In our season here. Danny Rick still in the RB. And we did dispatch him as well. So Piastri's done the job he needed to do now. And he's got clear air. And we can see a replay of that.
Look at the McLaren driver here.
They're coming off the back of getting Tsunoda on that last corner. DRS down the straight. Gets him past Danny Rick as well. So here we go. Piastri now into 9th. Everyone ahead of us, apart from his teammate, has got a pit. He's lost 12 seconds, so I think he was about 4 behind Lando, 3-4. So we lost about 8 seconds in that stint. We have got race leader Perez into the pits. Lando is past him. Is Piastri going to be anywhere in this window? I don't think so, judging by that. No, certainly not. Piastri not close enough. Russell pits now as well, so we're seeing some of these drivers come in. We need Oscar to get past here. It should be pretty easy. Ooh, we say that. Again, he's done the same. He's overtaken him before the detection zone. We should get away with it this time. Especially with Gasly dipping into the pits. Tyres, so we're just going to have to let that happen. Can't fight Charles.
And it was involving Leclerc this time.
On the way back there, actually.
It's there for the taking.
Very aggressive from Charles. So he dips Oscar down to 9th. Perhaps we can come back at Charles as this race develops. I think he is pushing on his tyres more than us at the moment. So we'll just stick in there and hopefully stay in his DRS for a little while. So top 3 still yet to pit. And now the top 2 are pitting. That's a slow stop for Stroll there. That's going to be nice for Lando. Verstappen is out. Perez looks to have a good margin on him as we see a replay of that Stroll pit stop issue. I think it was the rear right.
Stroll comes into box. But they just can't seem to get the rear right off.
Yeah, problem on the rear right. He's going on the soft tyres. That's a long pit stop for Aston Martin and Stroll. If Verstappen is out, he's 10 seconds back on his teammate. And Stroll has come out just behind Piastri. So Piastri was in a fight with Stroll. I think we were ahead of Stroll when we first pitted. But to say, getting stuck in that traffic has not helped us with Stroll now right behind us. High advantage in terms of the life in his tyres, but also on a softer compound. So it looks like Stroll will be getting past Oscar pretty shortly. We can't fight that one really. Perez is going to get past us anyway, so we just don't want to be losing time to the rest of the grid. Tommy Williams, hi, how are you doing? Hope you're well. See, this is what we don't want. We don't want to be getting stuck behind the gearbox of Alonso and just losing time. It's not a case of Perez overtaking us because we're not fighting Perez. We need to get past Alonso here. We've got to get past Alonso here, Lando. Come on. Lay brain, get that inside. Oh, he's sticking it in there. Come on, Lando. Should be done, hopefully. We know Fernando won't give up a fight. And I think we're still side by side. Come on, Lando. You've gotta keep this position. And I think just about is Fernando going to concede. He's not. Fernando's not going to give this up, is he? You wouldn't expect anything less. Hopefully that is done now. We'll burn a little bit of fuel. As Fernando does get Oscar Piastri now, so as I say, this was to be expected.
Right, let's have a look now.
Lando coming back through now on those soft tyres.
It's certainly inviting.
Ooh, that's a bit sloppy there from Oscar though.
And Alonso.
We are expecting the AI to go to the end now, so we've got soft tyres to come, but we're going to have to put in a lot of quick laps to going back up to this fight. As there we go, Max is now past Lando, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to push on and make our second stop very shortly.
Pace is still good, let's just keep it up.
Yeah, Bugs confirm, I can't hear you. Bugs,
Piastri, is he finally going to get this move done on Charles Leclerc? Come on, Oscar. Come on, brake a little bit later, Oscar. This one's not over. Charles will hang it in there. They're side by side. Come on, Oscar. Gotta try and get this done, really. Still there. It's not over yet. Charles keeping his nose in there. Not quite lovely stuff, Oscar. Calm yourself down. Still side by side here. Finally, it looks like Oscar's got that done, but Charles Leclerc is shortly going to have DRS. So they may swap back around yet. We've got to get to lap 40, so we might just attack on these tyres quickly.
Have maximum pace this lap.
Could be as far down as 11th, 12th here. Let's see. Hopefully no errors. If we have any errors here, we're in major trouble. No, it's not the quickest again, but there's no major error in there.
Caution, could have traffic on exit.
Charles Leclerc's coming back as Piastri. Look like we're only going to be out in 7th actually, so that works out very well for us. Now at a 2nd, so we might be good now.
Use the overtake button.
Just done enough there.
Copy.
This should work out well now. Oscar's safe from DRS behind and opens up Lando to have DRS on Charles here. Come on, Lando. This is vital for the rest of our race. Here we go. Job done. Although he'll give DRS to Charles, hopefully we've got enough pace there for it not to be an issue. Where does Oscar need a pit lap 40, which we're now on? We're expecting about 12th place here for Piastri, so work to do if he's going to get any points. That first stint really hurt us. Well, in terms of that pit stop and then the second stint. Not a bad stop for us, though. So are we going to sneak ahead of Gasly? I don't think we will, so it will be 12th place.
Temps are now climbing.
So we don't expect anyone else to stop now, so we've got to push to the end now. This, hopefully, will be Lando getting up into 4th and then chasing down Alonso's teammate Stroll for that final podium position. Lando, very aggressive there. And that's job done, up into 4th place.
Now look, here we head into turn 2. They
You see this?
to give it a
Start,
go.
finish straight, DRS. Easy enough move for Oscar. Right, so we've got 2.2 seconds to Hamilton, 4 seconds for Norris to get to Stroll. So let's just forward those on. We get into those battles. Here we go. Unfortunately, we've got DRS train with the Mercedes. Piastri is very aggressive and he's being a lot more braver on those tyres because he can be. He's got more rubber than George Russell. He's dispatched one Mercedes very quickly.
Sweet.
And that should be good work. So we'll now have DRS on the second Mercedes who won't have DRS.
Let's take a look at the replay.
And should be pretty
Now
defensive,
this was at
hopefully.
turn 3. Can they squeeze
George kind of
by?
went defensive, or he's kind of looking at the inside on his teammate. He just left the door open there on the outside for Oscar to brake
That's
later.
10th place and up.
We take that very much. So Oscar into the points, and a good chance for a few more, I'd suggest now, especially if we can get past Hamilton quickly. I'm not sure this is the greatest place to place this car, and that's going to be a failed job there. Oh, that's poor from Oscar.
Okay, use to deploy.
That is very poor from Oscar indeed. Although, are we going to go for it here? Don't expect to see an overtake through here. Oscar should have had it done on the start-finish straight, but he's made up for it and got the job done there instead. So we'll take that. Take that indeed.
Now we should be able to take a look.
Say, we were expecting to spend another
Here
lap
we are,
behind him
down
there
at
because you
turn
normally wait till
7.
the DRS zones,
The
but Oscar
opportunity begging to be taken.
had other ideas and we'll take that. To 9th. And push on some fuel. There's a bit of deployment where we need it.
Use overtake.
So this DRS train, can we get a move done on Ocon though? This would be nice. Come on. Gonna get DRS again, everyone is, apart from Carlos Sainz. That's good for Oscar. Make sure he doesn't lose that back now to Esteban.
Low.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get past either of the Ferraris there. DRS open, coming in the last corner. Stroll was ahead, but we take the DRS, so this should be past him and DRS to pull away. No, Stroll had DRS. I'm sure we were behind on that detection zone. Is Stroll going to try and overtake straight away? Doesn't look like it. Let's have a look at that.
Let's take a closer look. Now this was on the straight. There's the opening.
We're definitely behind on that detection zone. But nonetheless, we are ahead and we have kept that position.
So just have a think about getting the pack back up.
Ferraris need to work together with their DRS here. Look like we're heading for the wall for a moment there. As this opened up for us here, looks like we're alongside near enough Sainz there, but Sainz has now got the DRS. We are alongside Sainz now. We're past Sainz and we'll have DRS on Charles here, so this should be pretty good for Oscar. Come on, Oscar. Just dips in back behind Charles, takes the DRS now on the back straight. Come on, Oscar, baby. Again, he looks a bit too far back, doesn't he? Well, he's pulling out now.
Recharge on.
Is he going to bring it a lot later? Yes! Yes, Oscar, baby. That's what we like to see. Oscar into 6th.
Recharge off.
And we are on to the last lap here. Lando's got 1.5 seconds on Stroll, so should be comfortable for
take a look
3rd.
Now there's the car of Piastri.
Looks a bit far back when we started that back straight, but by the end of it, right there, later braking. And Oscar is back into 6th place. And he should pull away now on this last lap.
We get to the top of the temp window on these tyres.
Let's look at the 2 Red Bulls here. As Verstappen is going to win it. And it's going to be his teammate Perez just half a second behind him. And then shortly followed, 12 seconds down the road, by Lando Norris.
Max Verstappen over the finish line.
Another great drive from Lando Norris. Started 3rd, went down the grid, but in the end worked his way back up to 3rd. And that is back-to-back podiums for us and for Lando Norris. 2 3rd places in a row.
Something good with the strategy.
Lance Stroll finishes 4th.
Yeah, awesome job, everyone.
Fernando Alonso's
Well done, mate.
long, well, Stroll had a long stop up Fernando, going long on that first stint. Hasn't worked for him. Finishes 5th. And then Oscar Piastri. Is he going to make the line here? Yes, he is. Just about. I was getting worried there. We were not going to make the line. Oscar Piastri does make the line in 6th place. There we go. Ran out of fuel now. Real F1 would be in trouble. But we're not here. 6th place for Oscar.
Pretty positive
And a
weekend.
lovely little
I'm
race.
happy with the progress we've made.
Both our drivers again. And then we have it, the Red Bulls as they were in Bahrain, a 1-2, but they flip round. Perez won in Bahrain, Max wins here and the fastest lap, taking maximum points. So Max finishes 1st, Perez 2nd, Lando back-to-back podiums, finishing 3rd twice in a row. Lance Stroll 4th, beating his teammate Alonso. Oscar Piastri up 2 places from where he qualified in 8th to 6th. Charles Leclerc and his teammate, in the other Ferrari, Carlos Sainz in 8th. Esteban Ocon up 2 to 9th, and Lewis Hamilton disappointingly down 3 for him. He finished 10th. And then no surprises really down in the second half of the grid. So the Drivers' Championship after 2 races, very close between the Red Bulls. Can Perez mount a title fight this year? He's only 1 point back off Verstappen, who has 44 in 1st place. Sergio Perez 2nd on 43. Lando Norris 215 points in a row, as we say, with 3rd place. So he's now, well, he remains in 3rd place with 30 points. Lance Stroll up to 4th on 22. Charles Leclerc in 5th with 18. Oscar Piastri remains in 6th with 17 points. Fernando Alonso up 1 with 10 points. 10 points gained, so he's on 14 now. Esteban Ocon down to 8th on 8 points. Carlos Sainz 9th with 6th. George Russell 10th. Lewis Hamilton 11th. And the rest of the grid yet to score. As you can probably guess, with those results, the Red Bulls are leading the way in the Constructors with 87 points. And then it's pretty tight here between ourselves down to Ferrari. So this looks to be where the battle is at the moment. We're in 2nd with 47 points. Aston Martin 3rd, jumping Ferrari in this race to 36 points. Ferrari on 24. Alpine on 8. And Mercedes only 2 points from the first 2 races. And that is where they are. That's not because of any mishaps in the race or anything. They are certainly the 6th fastest car on the grid. Alpine are certainly 5th, Mercedes 6th, Red Bull are the fastest. Then I think it's a mix between these 3 at the moment. So that brings a close to this episode, race 2 of 2024, and we repeat the same result from race 1. Lando Norris finishes 3rd and Oscar Piastri 6th, with 2 Red Bulls occupying the first 2 steps of the podium. So a little bit more work to do if we're to chase down that first win. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video, please do subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Do like the video and get involved with the comments, and we'll be back with the next episode as we head to Oscar's home race down under in Australia.